I don't know if you've had a burden before. Some years ago, a burden came upon me. So strong. I was a very young man. Just finished my undergraduate. I wanted to enroll for masters then, and I just was at home. And this burden came. Every month, I go on 21 days fast and pray. 21 days fast. And my anger was, why is it that most young ladies in Benue are just casually given to prostitution? So cheap that most times it is even noised abroad that the girls in Benue are cheap. That with 2,000 naira you can just get somebody. I say, what kind? How then we young prophets get married? Because when these ladies are done, they run into choir, even when they have not repented. What kind of thing is this? How will God's heritage be preserved? And I had this burden because that's how I thought then. And I started praying. In the 6th month, I was still on the 21 days fast. And suddenly as I laid down, my wall opened. And a being walked into the room. A naked creature. Female creature, but the head was a man. Carrying an apron on the neck like a prostitute. And when I saw the creature, out of anger, I wanted to stand up. I discovered I was paralyzed. And he walked around me because, you know, you cast out demons, not principalities. Principalities can meet Jesus after 40 days fasting and say, if you are the Son of God. The same Jesus that the principality was talking to entered the synagogue and demons screamed and started going out. It's demons you cast out. A principality has body. So you don't cast him. It's a demon that does not have body, illegally occupying somebody else that you can say, get out. When you meet a principality, put on the whole armor of God because you are about to fight. And so this creature walked into the room. I tried to get up. I was paralyzed and he sat on me. Immediately my spirit began to scan. And I remembered, they that call the name of the Lord, they shall be saved. And I said, Jesus, save me. And light came and dematerialized that spirit. That was when I knew the foundation of fornication and prostitution in Benue. It was a principality summoning people. It wasn't just what young girls do. It was a civilization. An atmosphere was opened over the city. And so I knew that warriors needed to rise as gatekeepers to shut the door. Because that's the technology in the spirit. So the burden that was put upon me was so that me too, I will rise as a voice. And in the day of my stature, I will be able to speak from the heavens and say, let this gate be shut. But I didn't know. I started praying and attacking things. It was not time to attack. It was time to journey back to Horeb, the mountain of God. Because when Moses had that body, he thought he would kill all the Egyptians. No, that was not the time to kill. That was the time to find the mountains of God. And the Bible said, Moses in Exodus chapter 3 verse 1, he said he was keeping the sheep of his father's-in-law Jethro until he came to Horeb, the mountain of God. The whole technology of burden is to bring you to the mountain of God. If you have not arrived at the mountain of God, it means you didn't hear correctly. So the first set of people that respond to the call of the bride are those who are called burden bearers. They hear something. That thing they hear becomes a weight in their heart. God shares his anger. He shares his desire with them. And they carry it upon their shoulders like weight. And they nurture it until that weight brings them to the presence.